Welcome back. Imagine blockchain hitting the movies. Yes, that is right. Cryptocurrency has hit the big screens. And with me now is co-founder of NASGO technology company, as well as the writer and producer for Rebellistic, to tell us more about your launch with FilmCoin. How are you guys doing today?
Doing awesome. Beautiful day
Fantastic.
Here in Park City, Utah. Excited to be here.
Has Sundance just been a whirlwind?
It has. You know, we love being here because people are, vibrating at a much higher level. So it's fun just to be here, interact with people, and see kind of where the world's going. This is where the game makers are at.
Now, Eric, you are the co-founder of NASGO technology company, and your company just launched FilmCoin. What is that?
So this is a way for filmmakers to really connect with their fans, their followers, and make it to where they can actually fund their movies, interact, do loyalty rewards, and really connect in a whole ecosystem of tokens.
Excellent. And Henning, you are the writer-producer for Rebellistic, which was the first film to launch and play with FilmCoin. Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah.
And how did that go?
It went fantastic. We did a screening on Friday morning and a question and answer session, and the reception has been tremendous. And for us to be the first film being featured on this new technology, on this new platform, it's really an honor, and the response has been tremendous in terms of sharing with filmmakers the concept of creating a blockchain-based community for filmmakers and fans. The response has been overwhelmingly positive.
As a fan, as a consumer, what does that mean? There's a term tokenization that we need to talk about as well, and how does that come into play?
Yeah, tokenization is a way for a brand, a mission, a movement to unlock that brand equity. So many people have something to say, a film to produce, and it's very hard to go and connect with your audience, your fans, your followers, the people that really are the people watching your movie. And what we found is that too many people get caught in the machine of the studios, and how do I actually get funding, and then how do I actually get distribution, then how do I actually get around piracy? Right,
I mean, that's one of the big questions for a lot of these indie films, and how does funding happen? Where do you source the money? A lot of these smaller films, Kickstarter campaigns, Indiegogo, so that's supposed to help.
What you find is that every filmmaker has their little ecosystem, whether it's small, whether it's big. But what you find is that if you can take a filmmaker and put them into a bigger ecosystem that's wanting to help them, that it actually creates funding very quickly, but it gives the filmmaker and the artist, the content creator, the ability to stay in control of that creative aspect. Versus I'm just in the machine, just kind of, now I'm just figuring out what somebody else wants me to do. This really gives the indie artists and the indie filmmakers all of the ability to manage it from beginning, doing the film, distribution of the film in a global, monetize it, and then actually eliminate a lot of the piracy that's happening. That's a disease, massive disease in filmmaking, is the whole piracy aspect, and how do I break borders, like going into China. I mean, China's the #1 consumer of content, but it is so difficult to get your films over there and get them monetized. And that's what we are super excited to do.
Now, I want to talk about the community for a second, because Eric glossed over it. It's so important for filmmakers. This being my second film and working on 2 more now, it's so important for filmmakers to develop their tribe, to develop their audience, to develop their fan base, and to interact directly with them. This is one thing that's changed tremendously over the past really 6, 7, 8 years. In the past, it's been, okay, I make a movie, where do I sell it? Now it's, we make a movie with a community, with a tribe, and whatever you can do to expand that tribe, to expand that fan base, that will increase your chances for funding for your films. Also, when it finally comes out, you have that bigger base. And working with NASGO and FilmCoin, we're actually creating a new community of filmmakers and fans, and we're growing at such a rapid pace that we believe we're going to have a major impact on the film industry.
Yeah. So real quick, me going in to see Rebellistic, how would I use FilmCoin? Just kind of walk me through it. What would I do?
Well, a couple ways. So you've got, in the very beginning, as a fan wants to help support Rebelistic, they would actually pre-buy tokens.
Okay.
So what that does is that helps, and it goes directly to Henning. So here you've got a filmmaker that's getting the capital to go and create the film. But what that gets for the fan is pre-release of the film, gets them to come and watch the screenings like many of them did, gets them VIP events, gets a little tour, gets insights with the actors, behind the scenes footage. And so then when somebody comes in, we've actually built an app that creates the ability to utilize the tokens.
Okay.
So inside my wallet and on my phone, anybody can have, I can walk in, use a QR code to scan. Those tokens now going back into Henning's pocket, and that person gets that experience. Now when Henning wants more funding or wants to do something else, they then pre-buy tokens again. Then he produces something, another experience, those tokens go back.
So this is a direct correlation between literally you and I.
Exactly.
That's the beauty of it.
Right.
And to further that point, these fans now, which are coming into this community, again, each community is different. Our community is films that have a positive message, that have an inspirational, motivational message, that have a positive impact on society. And that's where, kind of like the Oprah model, right, where it's all positive, it's happy, and those are the films that we're going to be bringing onto our platform. And the fan base that enjoys those types of films are part of the same community. So as Eric has just mentioned, the more that people engage with the films, the more tokens they have, and they're also interacting with other fans and other filmmakers in that same genre. So I think that it's not only a matter of you as a fan saying, okay, I want to watch this film, I'll buy some tokens and I'll watch the film, or I want to come to some events. You are now able to go in and review the movie. You're able to go in and recommend it to somebody else, and then interact with other fans. And then you're able to interact directly with filmmakers. And it creates, as Eric has coined the phrase here, this ecosystem.
Coined the phrase?
Yes.
He
there you go.
Man, and even this early?
All right.
I couldn't have scripted that better.
So creating this ecosystem of fans and filmmakers, and there are so many patrons of the arts that are out there for these filmmakers, and again, going through the process of raising money for a film, producing the film, and now releasing the film. I understand what filmmakers go through. Again, we're talking about indie filmmakers, filmmakers who are out there creating. There's so many great stories. There's so much great talent out there that these stories have to be told. These films have to get out there, and this is a new way, a new approach to making that all happen.
This is great. I love it. Where can people find more information, download the app, and become a tokenizer?
The tokenizer.
The tokenizer. Well, there's two sites. One is sharenode.com, and that's where people can find out about tokenization and actually tokenizing their entity, whether it be in the film business or not. We help small to medium-sized businesses jump onto the blockchain, and we offer services, very reasonable services. Sharenode.com for tokenization, and then there's the Vapor app, which people can download right now. VAPR.
VAPR.app.
Right now.
Yeah. And they can download the app, and actually, for the Sundance Film Festival, we are allowing people to watch the full-length feature film of Rebelistic for only 7 film coins. All right, so 7 film coins. How do you get your film coins? Download the app and look around.
7.
Look around. We have an augmented reality feature in the app where you just go onto the map and look for the coins, and you'll find the coins.
That's
Like
great.
a
So going
Pokemon
around
Go.
Park City and
So we've actually placed tokens all around Sundance. So you download the app and you look up, and you can go around like Pokemon Go and actually go find the tokens, download them into your wallet, and you get rewarded and incentivized that way.
That's
Absolutely.
fun.
And we're going to run that promotion all through Sundance. So anybody watching this that's involved with the festival, or if you're not involved with the festival, if you download Vapor and you find those tokens, guess what? You can watch the movie, and it hasn't even been released yet.
And that's what's cool is Vapor, we tried to create something that allowed people to watch content anywhere in the world. So Henning can literally shoot video here today, and we can go and pin it in Shanghai, China, and anybody with the app looking around sees that content floating in the air. Without the app, it looks like nothing. They look at the app. So it eliminates piracy from the standpoint of people cannot go and email it, grab it, send it to other people. It has to have the viewer to go and look at it. And it's monetized by, you have to do the film coin to see it, then you can watch it. And what's great is all the film coins can be interacted with every filmmaker. So instead of people competing against themselves or against others, this is really an ecosystem of sharing and caring and growing each other and filmmakers as a whole versus everybody kind of competing against each other.
This is great. Technology's phenomenal. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, it's
Eric,
a pleasure.
Henning, thank you so much.
Thank you, Megan. Appreciate it.
I'm
Thank
collecting
you.
those coins.
Right.
I forget work today. I'm just
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. We're over. Take 12.
More coming up on PCTV.